right, here we go, folks. We got ourselves a fresh new series coming at you, spawning down in the bottom left. For Storm Gaming, it is MaxPax in the red. And his opponent, spawning up at the top right for Shopify Rebellion, it is ByuN. Micro Jackson in the blue. Now, Radhusit Station, the memeiest of all meme maps. The largest rush distance, just an absolutely gigantic map. Very weird, kind of this like ravine going through the middle. You got the gold bases with the double gas that are basically on top of the natural expansion. Like, I suppose you could, I think you can put siege tanks here. Actually, I wonder if you can. I wonder if you can drop siege tanks right here. I'm actually not 100% sure, but if you can like siege up here, put a siege tank on the high ground, liberators, like things get real nasty. You don't usually see players do that because that wouldn't make the most sense. But Radhusit, the main thing, that it's got this launch base station, which I've just noticed. That's funny. But what it actually is that there's 3 free bases on this map. And maybe, really, you can get up to 4 bases pretty darn quick as well. It's going to be tough to contest. It's going to be very tough to contest, in fact. Really not even sure how you do. MaxPax fires up Warp Gate right away. I do feel like this is a pretty good Stargate map. But it's fine. I mean, you can... Oh, MaxPax going to be able to block out the Reaper. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you can take down these debris, this debris, and then blink over. But that's a lot of time just to blink behind. ByuN does go for a fast third command center into what is probably going to be a 3 racks. Grenade actually hitting his own SCV. ByuN putting it into one-shot range, but there's a few too many units for MaxPax to continue. Hey, thank you, Montian, for the tier 1 resub at 30 months. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate the support very much. Yeah, this is a greedy build from ByuN. And MaxPax is going for a DT drop. Oh, no. Please move these. Oh, the pylon is in the stupidest spot. Oh, okay, they correct themselves. Oh, look at that. Neat. Grenade will knock the Adept away, and MaxPax, can he actually get away with this? Oh, nope. He's going to get run down by the Reaper. Wump. Brah. See? With this being 3cc, I mean, there's going to be so many scans available, but this can still get some work done. Engineering Bay obviously is not going to be in time to build a missile turret unless he fired it up literally right away. And even then, that would require MaxPax, forgetting a pylon, which he actually does, right as he's ready to warp in DTs. Now, he can just warp in when he gets there. But no, I don't think it's going to be too relevant because they're... How many gateways? Yeah, we got 3 gates. There are those DTs. MaxPax. Probably going to be blink behind it. There it is. There is that one missile turret getting started up. Do we have a scan available? No, we actually do not. Despite the fact that there's 3 command centers. Missile turret is being built. It's not done in time. SCV's falling in the main base. 8 SCVs going down. This is already incredible damage for MaxPax. He's keeping all 3 DTs alive. That is so nice for the Danish Crown Prince. And now he's going to finish up his 3rd Nexus. He did miss the mineral patch. Oh, that's unfortunate. The rally is actually misplaced. There we go. He'll fix it now. And this is going to turn into an Archon drop. Stim is done. But, I mean, an Archon drop can still get some good work done. Oh, can he get the chase down? No, the Reaper will survive. That Reaper from earlier that assassinated the Adept. Now, this is a really good position to drop Archons from. Marines have to come through a super tight choke. And he loses quite a few of those Marines. And, oh my god, 8 Marines going down. That can't have been all just now, but I was at least a couple of them. Oh, MaxPax, that is a bold drop, and he actually gets in and out. Does take some hull damage on the War Prism, but keeps it alive. Recognizing that I think there was only 2 Marines there. Man, look at this. 8 kills and 11 kills on these Archons. Now, that's the combined kills from the DT and when they were turned into the Archons as well, but still, that's effective. It is very effective. MaxPax still playing Charge Lot Stalker. Oh, wow. ByuN taking the forward base? That's kind of strange. Yeah, Charge Lot Archon, Blink Stalker. Obviously, charge is not yet done. The +1 weapons is quite quick, but Blink itself is done. Oh, that would be a jump. MaxPax going to be able to find a couple of these bio units, trading out basically just an Adept. Oh, but he is going to lose a couple of these Stalkers here. Now the Archon drop in the main base. Oh, he wanted that Marauder. Can he get it? Yes, he does. ByuN not able to get out of his own way. Getting bottlenecked by his other Marauder. Oh, and MaxPax is going to be able to find another SCV. Probably... no, he's not going to be able to kill the depot. But he forces another big stim. And these medevacs, I mean, the energy is not inexhaustible. Especially when there's only 4 of them on the field. Marauders, those stims are expensive. 20 HP a pop. MaxPax going into very quick Templar Archives, adding on a 9th and 10th gateway. Oh, even an 11th. Damn. MaxPax with some excellent map vision as well. Oh, he does lose the War Prism here to the Viking, but Archon's going to be able to recall out. Stalker finally going to be able to take down this Reaper. Here comes ByuN's first real push. Will Storm be done in time? I don't think so. Hang on. We're not going to see an attempt to mine out this back mineral patch, are we? Like he's like Mule Disc or something? I think he's just gearing up to be able to rotate by taking down these rocks. And obviously, he wants to kill off this Stalker and claim the Watchtower. ByuN going very quickly into +1 air. +1 ship weapons. Now, Storm is going to be available in about 10 seconds. 9-minute mark. Obviously, this WCS game hard on the right side is not entirely correct. There it is. 9:10. It is ready. Now, this is a lot of Marauders. But, oh, wow. Big link forward coming in from MaxPax, but he will be able to... Oh. Okay, no, we're just going to see a lift up and an escape. I think ByuN figured out what was in that Warp Prism. That it was potential doom. Ooh, now that's a nice little minefield from ByuN. MaxPax not able to bait out the Widow Mine, but he does get it on the second charge. ByuN adding on Ghosts. SCVs are getting harassed in the third base location. A very forward third. Nice little split from MaxPax. That's a big Widow Mine shot. Good avoidance from ByuN on the first storm. EMP does get avoided. by MaxPax, and we actually see a couple of medevacs going down. Nice job from MaxPax starting those down. I think ByuN tried to go for a ghost drop on the snipe, and he actually, the Vikings getting sniped as well. There's 2 storms, I believe, available. Oh, there's one. It's not amazing, but the second one could be very big on these SCVs. It's actually going to be huge on the Marauders instead. Very nice storms, and MaxPax is just going to murder his way through the third base of ByuN. And will take a very effective game number 1. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning down in the bottom right for Storm Gaming, it is MaxPax. Sending out another very early probe here. Doing that quite a bit, if not in game number 1, because, I mean, Radhus, it's freaking huge. And here we go, spawning up at the top left for the Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. In the blue. Getting stormed into oblivion at that third base location. MaxPax able to keep the High Templar safe. Very well done. Oh. ByuN. Okay, he is going to be able to keep this SCV alive. Oh, and he actually repairs it. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I mean, that is technically damage, though. That's lost minerals. Lost minerals for ByuN. Oh, and we're actually going to see MaxPax go again on this, knocking it back down to just 9 HP. Oh, MaxPax takes a bit of a bad angle, though. Got to be careful. Doesn't want to lose this. And he'll be able to avoid it. Oh. MaxPax trying to be sneaky, but ByuN is on top of it. Still, MaxPax is slowed down the... Look, this command center would normally start at about 140, 141, but... Like, in terms of having the 400 minerals, but in this case, he didn't have it till about 143. So actually a fair bit of lost mining time with that SCV having to be pulled. So that's, I mean, that's effective for MaxPax. And his adept still starts at right at 2 minutes. That's a bit of a win for MaxPax in my books. Meanwhile, we do see a second and probably third barracks coming in from ByuN. Yep, there it is. There's the 3 racks. This time before the third command center. ByuN is a big fan of this build in general. He does love having some early units onto the field. And becoming, well, difficult to deal with. He's a big fan of being difficult. We are going to see the Marine at the natural. That will be joined up by its 2 brethren. Obviously, MaxPax would have been happy to get in here before this. Oh, ByuN going a little bit far forward, but not too far. Able to get some damage on that one adept and not going to get punished for it. MaxPax. Blink. There. Oh, no, it's going to be another DT drop. And you know what? Against another 3 racks play, this is so good for MaxPax. And this time it's just 2 command centers. And you know what? MaxPax is almost certainly... Like I can't imagine ByuN saves scans. I can't imagine he expects DT drop twice in a row. I feel like there's an extremely good chance that ByuN is just going to get caught out again by this. And obviously ByuN was able to afford the SCV losses he took in game number 1, but it still was uncomfortable because the DTs all got away and they were able to convert into Archon drop for just the addition of a single extra DT. But, I mean, if you lose 8 SCVs on 2 orbitals, that is just something you cannot afford. That is something you can absolutely not afford. All right. Orbital does have that energy. MaxPax, there's the triple warp in. Stim and combat shields are ready to go, but the units have moved out onto the field. Oh, this is going to get funky. This is going to get very funky and not so fresh necessarily for ByuN. Oh, MaxPax moving back home. ByuN going to lose a lot of units here, a lot of SCVs. Scan does come on in. We are going to see the hot pickup. Oh, nice job from MaxPax putting this on hold position. SCV's already starting to fall. We got a lot of SCVs going down in the natural. Oh, the swipey boys, the invisible men. Oh, ByuN. Oh my god, he's going to lose another SCV. And MaxPax gets out. No way. Meanwhile, other side of the map, this is going to be a lot of damage coming in from this push, though. And it looks like MaxPax was not prepared at all at home. He warps into DT now. Oh, man. ByuN will be able to clean that up. One more Stalker. Well, actually, even a Probe Pull will clean this up, but that is a lot of damage that ByuN has dealt. Marauder finally getting probed to death. Zippity-zappity to death. Worker counts are pretty close to even. And the threat of DTs is big, and there are 3 Nexi on the field for MaxPax. But ByuN is definitely in... Well... I mean, there's no starport, which means stims are expensive. He can't really afford to utilize scans. So MaxPax is actually kind of ahead in economy. Yeah, this is weird. The one thing I will say, though, is that MaxPax did not see this push. And there is only 1 Immortal against a lot of Marines. They don't have +1, but they do have stim and combat shields. Oh, and they're just going to kill this Nexus. Now, ByuN, how much does he lose at home? Archon's doing some really good work here. Okay, that's a lot of dead SCVs. I think MaxPax comes out ahead with this, though. Yeah, I think so. Like, losing the Nexus hurts a lot, and he does get supply blocked actually pretty brutally. Oh, Force Field is not going to be the most effective. Battery overcharge. Oh, the pylon getting targeted, but the shield battery will still be powered. It will go down. The Immortal just doesn't do much damage. If the Archons were at home, this would have been a completely different story. Probe Pull is going to come on in. MaxPax, though, is just going to be forced to tap out. He's going to take too much damage, and ByuN will take a very messy game number 2. All right, here we go. Game number 3 in this tied up series. Spawning down in the bottom left for Psystorm Gaming, it is MaxPax in the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN in the blue. And we've got the barracks being put even further back this time. MaxPax really wanting to be disruptive. He's taken a page out of Hero's book and Zest's book with that early probe. Hero more so. But really just being as much of a nuisance as he possibly can. MaxPax, if he had recalled when he... Well, I mean... Really, if he had just had an Archon at home, with the battery overcharge, he would have been able to hold that push no problem. No problem whatsoever. But of course, he unfortunately did not, and that ended up being very costly. Will be a double gas opener from ByuN here. That means quick factory, MaxPax. He almost never goes for a gate nexus. Almost never. Almost, almost, almost. Man, that Reaper just zooms through the acceleration zones. Absolutely rockets through them. Oh, MaxPax canceling the shade. Can he get the jump on this Reaper? Oh, I think so. I think that's a dead Reaper. There might be enough regeneration. No, it is going to go down. Does get the scout, though. Gets to see that there's a Twilight Council, so at least there's that. What? Good cleanup from Maximus Paximus. It is a very quick Cyclone coming on out from ByuN. Double Adept, not going to be able to do too much. And if he shades forward, I mean, the Cyclone might be able to get a bit of a jump. Can he get the SCV? Oh, no, I don't think so. In fact, I think he's going to lose both Adepts. No, we'll be able to shade out. So at least he gets away with one of the Adepts. And yeah, he delayed the command center a tiny bit. And of course, he confirmed that there's a command center, so there's that too. Hey, thank you very much, Arnie, for the Prime resub at 4 months. Take my sub. I don't need it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very, very much. This time, we're not going to be seeing any DT drop. It will, in fact, be a Blink Stalker play. So MaxPax mixing things up in game number 3, which is to say, really going back to standard play. ByuN. This is a kind of a weird 2-rack setup. We'll go for Stim now, but 2 racks, 1 factory. I'm surprised we don't see a starport with this just yet. Or a 3rd barracks, but I think it's going to be starport in a moment. Got too much gas for it to not be, it feels like. No, it's going to be a 3rd barracks. Okay. Huh. Then he's just floating a lot of gas. I mean, I suppose if he keeps pumping tanks, like, he will eventually deplete that gas. This is a rather strange setup. I mean, with 3 siege tanks, it's going to be extremely difficult for Blink Stalkers to find an opening. Assuming, of course, the 3rd siege tank sieges up anywhere relevant. MaxPax will spot where the tanks are. Cyclone on the other side of the map does get cleaned up. MaxPax able to snipe down 1 SCV, but he loses a Stalker. Yeah, that's expensive. Oh, is he? Oh, he's got to be careful. Got to be real careful. He sneaks past the siege tank of the natural. Oh, fortunate that his opponent was unsieging that tank, as the 1 Stalker that was out of shields that had taken the hit kind of just moseyed right through where it was originally able to shoot. MaxPax going to be going into Charge Lot Stalker again. That seems to be his weapon of choice right now. Seems to be really enjoying that. Ooh, nice job for MaxPax. Able to pick off one of those Marines and just gets on out. Also getting up to 8 gateways. Yeah, this is really interesting. Seems like MaxPax is content to delay Colossus production a little bit more so than we're used to from him. And I mean, against heavy tank play, it's going to be great. Especially if ByuN chooses to commit heavily to the aggression right now. Now, if it's an attack that hits a little bit later, Yeah, but that's what the Colossus are for later as well. They're going to be up against any later on attack. Ooh, that Stalker will get picked off, getting slowed by the concussive shells. MaxPax doing a great job of dancing on the low and high ground with these units. Drags everything to the low ground, and now we'll go back up to the high ground, picking off a couple of SCVs, forcing a lot of lost mining time. Very nice job right here from Maximus Maximus. And now the first Colossus is nearly halfway done, and we start up a fourth Nexus. Ooh, MaxPax does need to start up Extended Thermal Lance. Doesn't want to waste that Chrono Boost. Certainly doesn't want to waste time, but it looks like he maybe didn't have the money when he initially tried to start that. Ooh, he is supply blocked here at 133. A rare supply block for MaxPax. Relatively rare. There we go. There's that Extended Thermal Lance. And Colossus number 2, as the supply block ends, will be able to start up. I mean, he's still so in his opponent's business. Oh, look at that. He even pulls back the Zealot. My God, the multitasking of MaxPax is out of this world. Oh, Vikings. Look at that instant recall. Jeez. So quick. Yowzers. And now the DT Shrine comes in as the fourth base is about to complete. Second Forge nearly completed as well. Maybe going into 2-1 upgrades. ByuN. No armory, no second engineering bay just yet. ByuN does tend to delay his upgrades a lot, especially in this matchup. MaxPax has to be a little bit careful. There's only the one Colossus, and he is attacking into a speed zone, which is going to make his opponent's units much more maneuverable. There's that second Colossus joining up, though. He is, of course, doing multiple things at once here. Zealots running by into the natural, warping into the main base. This is going to be a lot to deal with for ByuN. ByuN losing a lot of workers at the main fight. We will see one Colossus going down, but the two tanks on the bottom side will get cleaned up as well. And MaxPax is just absolutely running amok in the base of ByuN. ByuN will clean up these Colossi and Stalkers. Oh, please kill it. Okay, he does get it. But more Zealots warping into the main base. ByuN is... I mean, he is having a difficult time dealing with this. And Zealot's even going to go up into the main base. During all this, ByuN, well, he's being held at home when he really can't afford to be. Is that going to be a recall? No, it's just going to be a, let me turn around and fight. Recall was on cooldown, I think, already. Ooh, 3 DTs warping in from MaxPax. Is he going to split them up to different bases? He sure is. ByuN's on 22 SCVs. He's trying to mule to, I guess, have some semblance of an economy. Oh, MaxPax even slipping in a single Zealot to this base. Being disruptive in all the right ways. And now here comes DTs 1, 2, and 3, and that's almost certainly going to spell GG. There it is. GG gets called, and ByuN gets absolutely massacred in Game 3. All right, here we go. Game number 4. Spawning up at the top right for Psystorm Gaming, it is MaxPax in the red. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom left for the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN in the blue. That was just, that was fantastic out of MaxPax. While the attack at the front obviously didn't go perfectly, he lost the Colossus, he lost a lot of his army. He did kill siege tanks. He was able to trade against the army. And during all that, he got an absolutely unholy amount of economic damage, killing, I think it was 42 SCVs. It was just a ton of damage. He knocked his opponent down to 22 SCVs while he was taking a 5th Nexus on 75 probes. And then the DTs came in and just put the final nail in an already pretty much sealed up coffin. So very well done from MaxPax. He has been doing a little bit of this 3-gate blink into 8-gate charge into delayed Colossus play. And I mean, with some of the bigger maps these days and more defensible maps, it's not a bad move at all. Hey, thank you, Public House. Appreciate that. MaxPax doing what he can to be disruptive. ByuN. He's not going to get delayed too much. Good job. Good job. Huh. ByuN has yet to open up 1-1-1 in this entire series. 3 racks in games 2 and 4. 3 CC 3 racks in game 1. And a kind of weird fast factory into second, rather quick second barracks, and then quite a bit later third barracks. Now, if MaxPax were to go for DTs once again, I mean, there's a good chance it would work out well for him. Zealot able to get some chip damage onto this SCV at the natural, will be able to kill it off. Oh, and nice shade forward. I mean, it's into the Marines, but it does get the second SCV. 2 Zealots for an SCV. If he can get out with this Adept, that would be amazing, but he's going to sack it to kill the third SCV. That's actually very good because it does force ByuN to pull more SCVs, and it delays the command center for a fair bit of additional time. That was worth it to sack that Adept, I think, for that third SCV, because he delayed the command center by maybe an extra 10 seconds? 7, 8 at least. It's pretty good. And, of course, killing an early SCV is good. Now, this is great for ByuN. He's going to get a full intercept on this Adept. It might end up escaping. Oh, not quite. Good job from ByuN to make sure he gets the right angle on the pathing. Cornering that Adept. Man, look at the army supplies, actually. Damn. Now, granted, that's going to catch up rather quickly as the gateways for MaxPax come online and he's able to warp in. MaxPax has got to be a little bit careful, though. He's up 11 workers, but his opponent has a great ambush point. That's going to be a dead Stalker. Ooh. At least he gets a Marine for his troubles, but that's, well, that's expensive. Nice little ambush from ByuN. Very nice job. Oh, MaxPax. Ooh. Okay. Kind of juke back. Blink going to finish up at a rather standard timing. He does miss the army, though. And, oh, this could be weird. He's got to realize there's nothing at home when there was already too many units on the field. This Nexus is in some trouble. Stim and combat shields are going to be completing. This is going to be a very dangerous moment for MaxPax. He's killing a fair number of SCVs, but needs to recall like right this second. There's the recall. Oh, nice force field right there for MaxPax. That forces out the Stim, and we will see one gateway going down. War Prism means double blink, but as the Stim expires, MaxPax might be able to pick the fight now. Oh, MaxPax actually shooting his own gateway for a moment there. ByuN, now that this army is stimmed, now is the time for MaxPax to go hunting. He absolutely wants to try and jump on this army if he can. And last stim that ByuN can really afford on this army. But MaxPax, the onus is on him to micro well, and he certainly does, and he gets the full cleanup. And he didn't even lose the third Nexus. No need to cancel, no nothing. MaxPax comes out of that in a great position now. Being able to keep that base alive, really, really good for MaxPax. Oh. ByuN? Oh my god, that was a really loud scream from the Marauder, I think. Oh, ByuN does find MaxPax's Stalkers, though. Now, the Stim has expired. MaxPax moving out with the War Prism with 4 Stalkers inside is... it's costly right now. He needs those units at home, but... well, if he can get the cleanup right now, which it looks like he's going to be able to do, well, now he's able to counterattack on the other side. And ByuN, he still hasn't even started. He just started his starport. Yeah, he has not started medevac production. He hasn't even close to medevacs. And yes, there's a decent number of Marauders, but there's more Stalkers than Gateway or than Bio units right now. Ooh, and that bunker, if it goes down, that could spell the end of ByuN in this series. There it goes. There's so much micro potential here for MaxPax. ByuN. Oh, I think he might just get run over right here and now. There's not enough Marauders. Another big stim coming on in. Great War Prism micro here from MaxPax. Oh, and there's the blink forward. He's going to finish off these last 3 Marauders, and that is, well, that's every Marauder on the field. There's 2 Marines. It's over. ByuN is going to get run over here. Oh, as long as MaxPax doesn't lose the War Prism. Got to be a little bit careful in that regard. He does have a bunch of gateways coming online. And Charge and +1 are getting close as well. One more warp in of Stalkers before MaxPax is going to be able to warp in a round of Charge lots. Well, actually, no, there's a bunch of gateways that are... I saw one gateway finishing up. It's the other 5 that are still a little bit of a ways to go. First 2 medevacs are going to hit the field. ByuN is fighting desperately to stabilize. Ooh, he's going to have to pull some SCVs. He's already losing 10 workers, make it 11. Ay, ay, ay. There is the first round of charge lots coming on in. Oh, MaxPax. Even just a couple of Zealots right now are super disruptive. Good dodge on those on those Widow Mines. ByuN desperately trying to hold, but now +1 weapons is about to complete for Maximus. More and more SCVs going down, and GG gets called. ByuN almost stabilizing, but not quite able to do so. MaxPax muscling through. Very well done by the Danish Crown Prince. And he wins our hearts all over again. If you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Check out the rest of my videos, and we will catch you on the flip side.